David Alan Grier, also known as DAG, is an American actor and comedian known for his work on the sketch comedy television show In Living Color. Early life: Grier was born in Detroit, Michigan, the son of mother Aritas Ruth, a schoolteacher, and father William Henry Grier, a psychiatrist and writer who co-wrote the book Black Rage. Grier graduated from Detroit's Magnet High School, Cass Tech, and received a B.A. from the University of Michigan, and an M.F.A. from the Yale School of Drama in 1981. When Grier was young, his family marched with Martin Luther King, Jr. in a march on poverty in Detroit, where King gave an early version of the I Have a Dream speech. Career: immediately after graduating from Yale, Grier landed the role of Jackie Robinson in the short-lived Broadway musical The First, directed by Martin Chonin and written by Joel Siegel. Grier got his start on the National Public radio drama adaptation of Star Wars in 1980. He was the voice of a nameless X-Wing fighter pilot during the Battle of Yavin. Grier was nominated for a Tony Award for Best Featured Actor in a Musical and won the Theatre World Award for The First. He later starred as James Thunder early in the hit Broadway musical Dreamgirls. Grier made his film debut in 1983 in Streamers, directed by Robert Altman. He won the Golden Lion for Best Actor at the Venice Film Festival for the film. He also appeared in the Negro Ensemble Company production A Soldier's Play and reprised his role in the film version A Soldier's Story. Grier also appeared as a geology professor at the fictitious Hillman College in the show A Different World, where he was a crush of several of the girls on the show, including lead character Denise Huxtable played by actress Lisa Bonet. In Living Color, although primarily known for his dramatic work, Grier began to shift towards comedy, making memorable appearances in the cult films Amazon Women on the Moon and I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Keenen Ivory Wayans, the director of Sucker, cast Grier in his new variety show In Living Color. It became a ratings hit and won an Emmy for Outstanding Variety Series. Grier became a popular cast member through his characters, which ranged from hyperactive children to crotchety old men. Among his prominent characters were obnoxious, megaphone-blaring shop teacher Al McAfee, the elderly Mr. Brooks, whose autumn years are a never-ending verbal battle with his wife, Calhoun Tubbs, a blues musician with very limited creativity, a member of Funky Finger Productions, a production company with more ambition than resources, and, most famously, flamboyant and effeminate Antoine Merriweather in the Men On sketch series. He also played Reverend Leon Lonnie Love on the TV series Martin. After his success on the show, Grier began appearing in comedies such as Boomerang, Blankman, In the Army Now along with Pauly Shore and Andy Dick in 1994, and as a policeman whose car is memorably crushed and eaten by a giant pod in Jumanji. Grier also gave a strong dramatic performance as an abusive father in Rusty Cundiff's horror anthology Tales from the Hood. Grier appeared with Tom Arnold in the 1997 comedy McHale's Navy as Ensign Charles Parker. In 1999, he made a guest appearance as himself on the Here It Goes to Hollywood episode of Nickelodeon's sitcom, Kenan and Kel. Acting career: after the cancellation of In Living Color, Grier starred in the short-lived sitcoms The Preston Episodes, Damon, and DAG. Grier had a cameo in the Robert De Niro and Edward Burns movie 15 Minutes as a Central Park mugger. In a departure from the childlike roles he often played on In Living Color, he portrayed an abusive father in Rusty Cundiff's anthology film Tales from the Hood. He began doing stand-up comedy and was an instant success. He hosted the Comedy Central series Premium Blend. Grier returned to Broadway to perform in the musical A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. In 2002, Grier joined the cast of the improv-based ABC sitcom and Bonnie Hunt Vehicle Life with Bonnie, which ran only 2 seasons. During this time, he continued to appear in comedy films but also returned to drama in the films BAADASSSS and The Woodsman. He starred in his own Comedy Central stand-up special The Book of David, The Cult Figures Manifesto. He is also a frequent guest on the Comedy Central show Crank Yankers. Grier was the host of the NBC show Thank God You're Here. He also appeared in the revival production of The Wiz at the La Jolla Playhouse directed by Des McAnuff. Grier starred in Gym Teacher, the movie playing the villain, Shelley Bragg. He appeared as Uncle Henry in the ABC 2005 television movie The Muppets Wizard of Oz. In October 2008, Grier hosted Chocolate News, a Comedy Central spoof of a TV news magazine show. Comedy Central did not renew the show for a second season. Grier appeared as Sugar Bear in the 2009 movie Dance Flick. He also provided the voice for Kobe Bryant in the Night Puppet commercials. He returned to Broadway for the premiere of Race, written and directed by David Mamet, opposite James Spader, Kerry Washington, and Richard Thomas, which opened at the Ethel Barrymore Theatre on December 6, 2009. Grier received his second Tony Award nomination for his role. Grier most recently appeared on Broadway as Sport in Life in the Gershwins' Porgy and Bess, which opened at the Richard Rodgers Theatre on January 12, 2012, alongside Norm Lewis and Audra McDonald. He was nominated for the Tony Award for Best Performance by a Featured Actor in a Musical for this role. In addition to his Tony Award nomination, Grier received a 2013 Grammy nomination for Best Musical Theatre Album for his performance on the cast recording of the play. Grier guest-starred in Season 6 of FOX's Bones. He played Professor Bunsen Jew the Science Dude, the host of a children's TV program. This character was inspired by Bill Nye the Science Guy. In May 2013, Grier appeared in Tyler Perry Presents Peoples, playing the role of Virgil Peoples, alongside Kerry Washington and Craig Robinson. Also in 2013, Grier appeared in The Watsons Go to Birmingham, a Hallmark Channel adaptation of Christopher Paul Curtis' 1995 Newbery Medal-winning novel, The Watsons Go to Birmingham Euro 1963. Grier appears on the CBS TV adaptation of Bad Teacher, playing the role of Principal Carl Gaines. The series also features actors Sarah Gilbert, Ryan Hansen, Kristen Davis, and Sarah Rodier. Loveline. He was often referred to as the third host of the radio show Loveline, as he was a frequent guest and guest host. One of his most famous contributions was a bit where he began calling out various pharmaceutical drugs Dr. Drew was recommending to a caller as though they were the names of black children being yelled at by their parents. The episode aired on September 7, 2005, towards the end of the show. Also, on one of his other infamous episodes on September 25, 2002, David stopped by to lament his recent breakup with his girlfriend of 4 years. He had just found out she had been cheating on him with multiple famous actors, and he at one point coughs while saying the names to avoid legal troubles. During the show, engineer Anderson slowed down the recording and played it back, and the listeners were able to discern the names Tom Sizemore, Colin Farrell and Cuba Gooding Jr. Grier's supposed last appearance on Loveline was April 16, 2006. On his MySpace page, Grier posted, on March 3, 2009, David was a guest on the Adam Carolla podcast. He explained that the reason he was not asked back on Loveline was because the producers of the show did not want him back on despite Dr. Drew pushing for him to again be a guest. While Dr. Drew wasn't initially upfront with him about this, David has no hard feelings towards him and Dr. Drew has since apologized for what happened. Shortly thereafter, Dr. Drew explained on Loveline what had happened and expressed his intent to petition the producers for David to return, and on August 10, 2009, his request was finally granted. After over 3 years, David was once again on Loveline, joining former host Adam Carolla and Dr. Bruce Hayscober. The Adam Carolla Show. Grier has made many guest appearances on The Adam Carolla Show, usually to plug his improv performances. One of his recurring bits is where he enacts a heavy-set black woman named Peanut who does a terrible job answering the phones for The Adam Carolla Show. He also frequently antagonizes the co-host Alison Rosen. He does this by snoring loudly while Alison reads the news and also by referring to her as Teresa, or Fake Teresa, the name of Alison's predecessor. Dancing with the Stars. David was a contestant on the 8th season of Dancing with the Stars, partnered with Kim Johnson. By the 4th week of the competition, Grier announced that he had lost 26 pounds. He was eliminated in the 5th week. Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. David made an appearance on the DSC show on October 5, 2012 before performances at the Madhouse Comedy Club. He mentioned the other David Alan Grier and the Farrah Clan, the musical stories. Other work: Grier co-starred with Jon Stewart in Elmopalooza, as the director of Jon's production crew. In 2008 Grier starred in the Comedy Central TV series Chocolate News, which had satirical sketches about current events and news stories. It lasted for one season. Grier's first book Barack Like Me, The Chocolate-Covered Truth, was published by Simon & Schuster in 2009. The book recounts Grier's own life story, and was co-authored by Alan Eisenstock. Grier appeared in an episode of Clean House along with his brother and his brother's family. Grier called the show on his brother due to severe clutter issues, and the family received a home makeover. Personal life: Grier was married to Maritza Rivera. The couple divorced in 1995. In July 2007, he married Christine Y. Kim, associate curator at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. Kim gave birth to their daughter Louisa Danby Grier Kim on January 10, 2008 at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. On June 9, 2009, according to TMZ, Kim filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. Grier is a fan of motorcycles and owns the rare Yamaha YZF-R1 limited edition, and on the August 10, 2009 episode of Loveline agreed to auction it to aid Brian Bishop's tumor fund before storming out while Carolla and the audio engineer bickered on air. Grier is also a black belt in Taekwondo. Grier was able to showcase his skills in the 1994 film Blankman as his character, Kevin Walker, was shown to be particularly adept in martial arts. Grier is an avid cook, and began food blogging during the run of the play, Race, where James Spader helped to critique the food Grier made. In Living Color, characters: Al McAfee, Antoine Merriweather, Calhoun Tubbs, Cephas, Clavel, David, Doug McPherson, Hoke, Jasmo, Lamont Hightower, Leon, Lil Magic's mum, Little Kid, Lonnie Anderson, Loomis Simmons, Mac Mr. Brooks, Fat Man, Sammy, Tiny, Don No Soul Simmons, Candy Oprah, Seemingly Homeless Man in the Soul Diner, Silky. Other notable roles/characters: Dar Samurai, Memnon, Jimmy, Kevin Walker/That Other Guy, Sugar Bear, Carl Reverend Leon Lonnie Love. Don No Soul Simmons performed as himself in a video installation created by artist Edgar Arsenault called The Alchemy of Comedy. Stupid. The work was originally commissioned by Gallery 400 at the University of Illinois at Chicago and was later shown at the 2008 Whitney Biennial. Impressions: Al Sharpton, Kobe Bryant in Nike Puppets commercials, Clarence Thomas, Colin Powell, Drive Tree, Gary Coleman, Ike Turner, Joe Jackson, Leonard Nimoy, Marion Barry, Maya Angelou, Michael Winslow, Muhammad Ali, Ray Charles, Teddy Pendergrass, Rodney King, Sinbad, Drive, Drew Pinsky, Reverend Jeremiah Wright. Filmography, references. External links: David Alan Grier, at David Alan Grier on Twitter, David Alan Grier at the Internet Movie Database, David Alan Grier at the Internet Broadway Database, David Alan Grier at Internet Off-Broadway Database.